They're not a basketball shoe, but they are inspired by one. Hey, what's good guys? This is Nightwing2303 from WearTesters.com. Today we're taking a quick look at the recently released Adidas EQT ADV basketball model. This is an Adidas Originals model. It's not a performance model, even though it does have basketball in the name. So back in the early 90s, Adidas was all about the equipment series. It was a performance line that spanned across multiple categories. And this particular version you could see here was originally released in 1993, and they actually were retro not too long ago. Adidas has stated that this particular model is inspired by that 1993 model, but that's neither here nor there. We're going to be talking about these guys today, so let's get into it. Now I have to say, out of the most recent EQT models, they've done multiple versions like the EQT Support and all that kind of good stuff. This version here, for not featuring Boost, is actually the most comfortable that I've worn so far. And I also feel that the upper is probably the nicest as well. Now on the bottom of the shoe, you can see that there is a rubber outsole for some durability, which I think is awesome. All the little ovals that are cut out throughout allow for a lot of flexibility. Meanwhile, the midsole itself is a polyurethane, but it doesn't feel like that brick-like polyurethane that we've gotten on some of the past EQT models. These guys actually feel like there's a little bit of bounce in them, which is pretty cool. So that coupled with the Ortholite insole that they come with, they actually are pretty comfortable, which is surprising. Like I said, for not featuring Boost, this is the most comfortable EQT ADV model that they've done so far. Now this little rubber extension piece that you can see at the lateral end of the forefoot, it's very soft and malleable, so it shouldn't dig into anybody's feet. I think it's an awesome design feature as well, and it actually ties really nicely into the rear's heel counter, which is slightly firmer than the forefoot section, but it looks just as cool, at least in my opinion. And like I said earlier, the materials on these guys I think are just some of the nicest that they've used so far. The rear section of the shoe uses a synthetic nubuck, and then the rest of the build along the upper uses a stretch web knit, which feels awesome on foot. It feels super light and airy, so very breathable and very comfortable. And like I said, it's stretchy, so it's like form-fitting. It feels amazing on foot. Probably not something I'd want to actually play basketball in, but for casual use, I think that this is fantastic. One of my favorite design features is actually right here on the toe. It's these little accented lines that are stitched in. Unfortunately, on this colorway, the toe area is not contrasting in color to the actual upper. It's just a solid look. But there are some colorways where they actually highlight this toe area, which I think looks awesome. There's multiple colorways of these available now. Retail price is actually $120, which I don't think is too bad, especially for a shoe that is actually comfortable, and they look great. Now the sizing on these guys, much like some of Adidas previous models, is just not true to size whatsoever. Most people are going to want to go down at least half a size in these. That's what I did. If you have a super thin or narrow foot, you're probably going to want to go down a full size. Wide footers, you also might want to go down half a size. Like I said, the upper is very flexible and very stretchy, so I do believe that they will be able to accommodate a wide foot. I just think that the length of the shoe is just not accurate as far as being true to size, but I think that they look fantastic on feet. They feel fantastic as well. It's another great look from Adidas, paying homage to their past while bringing designs current into the future. It's something that I think Adidas is actually excelling at, where they're picking and pulling from their past and they're able to mix it into a modern age looking shoe that just looks great. But out of all of the previous EQT ADV models that they've released so far, I believe this one is my favorite. I'm excited to get some extra colorways as well, because again, I think that they're super comfortable and super fresh on foot. And you can actually grab these right now, available over at eastbay.com. And like I said before, multiple colorways are available. I think that they all look great. Let me know which one you think is your favorite. I'm partial to these guys right here. I think that the navy and the coral pink on the back looks fantastic. And I also love the black and royal colorway as well. Oh, and one quick thing to note, every colorway comes with an additional set of laces, so you can swap that out, give them some extra flavor. If you're gonna ask me which one I prefer, I actually prefer the toned down muted look. But if you really want to rep the 90s, these laces are one way to do that. And that pretty much takes care of it for these guys right here. Let me know what you guys think about them down below in the comment section. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks for all your support, and until next time guys, have a good one.